Hello, in this video we're going to talk about how to take out things in the foreground so that you can color it out. So in this tree, you see that there's a tree behind the flowers. So when you actually take your flower and you're going to put it on here, you can see that with shaping and everything, you're going to see the image behind your flower that you have shaped and wired and prepared to put on the front of this print. So there is a solution to this. What you could do, you can use paint, but you can also even try to use your markers. So here I want to show you how we did this. On this print, we built our tree, and we did that in our first class. And then we thought about our flowers and said, well, how are we going to get this out so that we can actually set the flowers on here and let them kind of come forward without seeing the one on the background. So you can see that that actually did a good job. And I'll show you here, because I'm going to have to color these leaves out, so whenever I place them, you won't see the double image on the flower. So here's this leaf here. So with it being shaped, you can see the light part under this leaf. So what we're going to do on this particular print, we're going to use Tombow marker 899. And since this is the background here is about this color, you can color the light areas with this. And you can just take your finger. See how I did that? And then, when we go to place this leaf down, we'll have to get a little bit more up, but see how you can have it come up now? And you really are able to take that image from being a double image just by coloring it out with your markers. All right, now let me show you another area where we would want to do that. Now I've already started coloring this one out, but you can see here on this leaf that this part down here, see how it's light? See how we colored it out already? So all we did was take the leaf, and this part right here, we used our marker and did the same thing. So when we get ready to put this leaf on with a fold over, you'll place it here and here and line it up, and then you'll just glue your ends, and when that dries you glue the bottom, and you're able to get that fold over part of the leaf up, and you're not distracted by a double image. All right, so let me talk to you about another way that we use the markers to color our edge. I have this right here. Let me see if I had another one here, but I'll just use that one. Right. Okay. So you want to see, how to color the edge of something so you don't see the white edge. If you put this in your picture and you have a lot of white edges, it can become distracted. So what you want to do is you want to just lay a marker down and try and see if that would be the right color. And here's another purple. So you can tell that that one's going to be too dark. So we went, for this print, we went to go ahead and use the 620 to color our edge. And you want to color your edge with the white facing you. So when you color your edge, if you slip, you're not going to go over the front of your print. See how if I made an accident, I'm coloring the back. And you just color your white edges all the way around. Now, what do you think is going to happen if this right here, see this stem? If I was coloring my edge right here, and I colored this here, that's going to be distracted because it's the wrong color. So you want to make sure that you check the color for the stem and see which color you would want to use for that one. So I have this one here, which I think probably pretty good, but we can also try another color. So here's where you would make a choice. I think I'm going to go with that color. I think it's the closest. And then I would just do the stem that color. And then you can also lay it on a piece of paper sometimes if it's really small, and it helps you get that coverage. Now we're going to go back to our light purple and finish coloring the flower. We have colored our edges to this flower. And you want to do this before you apply your white glue to shape. So now let me just talk to you a little bit about the basic techniques of paper tole. And we came up with this little acronym to try to remember. So first thing you want to do is cut your piece out, right? Then the next thing you want to do is color your edge. And then you want to apply your glue. And then you want to use your stylus and shape it. And then you're going to wire the back of things that you need to wire. So like here, you would see that we had wired the back of this to hold it sturdy. So how we remember this is we kind of talked about these techniques on one of our trips to Canada. So we came up with, can Canada give some wisdom? And that's how you can remember. These are the way you're going to do every piece of your paper tole. You're first going to cut it out, then you're going to color it. And when you color it, you're going to really make sure that you match the color. Glue, you're going to have to glue the backs of everything. So for two reasons, you can shape it and it holds its shape, and also you protect it when you glue it down for it bleeding some oils and things like that onto your pieces after they're on your paper tole. And then you're going to shape it, and that's where, as you can see here, we were able to get these leaves to lift up on this petal. And like this leaf here, we had white glue on the back, and we were able to give it shape, and it holds its shape. And then when you're going to need, the last thing you're going to do after you shape it is wire it. So really, if I was to wire this before I shaped it, I would not be able to go back and shape it. So you definitely have to do these things in this order, and that's each piece. All right, talk to you soon.